Welcome back to another episode of Daily Interior Design Inspiration. I am your host, Betsy Helmuth, and I am here to bring you your daily dose of affordable and modern interior design inspiration. Whether you are living in a bustling city like New York City or a charming suburb in Westchester, New Jersey, Connecticut, or Washington, D.C., I have got you covered. Today, we have some fantastic tips and ideas lined up for you, so let us dive right in. Now, let us talk about one of my favorite designers, Nate Berkus. He may have plenty of space to flex his design muscles now, but back when he was just getting started in the design sphere, he had to get creative with small space living. In a recent Instagram video, Nate Berkus shared one of his favorite small space solutions from his first New York City apartment, and it is an absolute game changer. Berkus explained that in his tiny, under 500 square foot apartment, he used one of the closets as a media center to keep electronics clutter out of view and to maintain a clean and elegant look. He said, "A small space requires some really creative solutions, always, if you want to live graciously in a space that does not have a lot of square footage." One idea that I have done in the past in my own tiny, under 500 square foot apartment was I looked at the wall of closets that came with the apartment, and I thought it would be so much more elegant to live here if I tucked the TV inside one of the closets. This solution is brilliant because it offers a dual function. There was still plenty of storage space underneath the TV once it was mounted on the closet wall, and Nate even added a few extra shelves to make better use of the space. He also pointed out that this setup helped him with his layout since he did not have a wall. Instead, he had a wall of windows. By placing the TV inside a closet and opening both doors to watch TV, he created a more elegant and gracious feel in the small space. Tucking your TV inside an existing closet may also help you with a tricky living room or bedroom layout. You can position your couch or chairs to face the closet wall, which might have been challenging before if you had to work around the TV and other electronics. As Nate Berkus said, creativity is key when working with small spaces. So think outside the box, or rather, think inside the closet to make the best use of the square footage you have been given. Next up, I want to share a fabulous kitchen makeover that follows the 3-4-5 decorating method. If you are a maximalist at heart, you are going to love this. Nancy Cavaliere, a renter, DIY enthusiast, and decorator, gave her New York City kitchen a serious upgrade that is both maximalist and fabulous. Nancy has really streamlined her personal style over the years and wanted her home to reflect her love for layered, colorful interiors with a fun mix of period styles and patterns. Her kitchen just did not match that vision, so she took on several DIY projects to inject more color and whimsy. One of the standout features of Nancy's kitchen upgrade is the use of peel and stick tiles. Nancy had never used peel and stick tiles before, but she found the process surprisingly easy. She replaced the old brown tiles with white ones, and the result was a significant improvement for just around $200. Nancy loves wallpaper, but installing it in the kitchen would have required skim coating the walls, which was not in her budget or schedule. So she got crafty and decided to paint stripes on the walls instead. Using painter's tape and about $200 worth of paint, she and her husband Alex created a striking pattern with Bear's shamrock green and Benjamin Moore's Chantilly lace. The painted stripes serve as a classic base for all the art and fabrics Nancy planned to use in the room. Now, let us talk about the 3-4-5 method that Nancy used. This method is perfect for maximalists and those who love eclectic designs. In her spaces, Nancy incorporates 3 patterns, 4 interior design eras or styles, and 5 colors. This method allows for a rich, layered look that feels both cohesive and dynamic. Nancy also tackled 2 sewing projects to add big style to her kitchen. She created a sink skirt to cover up unsightly water-damaged cabinets. Nancy calls this a lazy girl DIY because she does not know how to sew. Instead, she used Fabri-Tac fabric glue to put it all together. She attached the skirt to the cabinets using Velcro, making it easy to remove and wash if it gets stained. She found the fabric at a warehouse for just $5 a yard. Nancy did not stop there. She also made DIY Roman shades using discounted Lee Joffa fabric. She used aluminum corded blinds as the base, cut out most of the slats, and glued the fabric over the blinds. The result? Beautiful Roman shades that cost only a few dollars to make. Nancy admits they are not perfect, but they look great and saved her hundreds of dollars compared to professional ones. Throughout the entire kitchen makeover, Nancy was thrifty. All of her furniture and artwork are thrifted or vintage, except for the yellow shades on the sconces. One of her favorite finds is a lamp she got for just $15. Nancy loves how everything came together, especially the stripes, the layered art, and the overall brightness and functionality of the space. She credits her friend Raphael, a vintage shop owner, for helping her make some of the decor selections. Nancy says that her kitchen now feels brighter, fun, and functional. It is a space that truly reflects her personality and style. She loves that her family enjoys it as much as she does. This makeover is a perfect example of how you can transform a space on a budget while making it uniquely yours. Now let us dive into kitchen cabinet color trends that are on their way out and the fresh, exciting colors that are replacing them. If you are planning a kitchen makeover or just love keeping up with the latest design trends, this segment is for you. First up, stark white cabinets. While the debate over all-white kitchens is ongoing, many homeowners are moving away from this trend for practical reasons. Cheyenne Ely, the owner and principal designer at Cheyenne Page Interiors, notes that families with young children or those who frequently host gatherings often find white kitchens challenging to keep clean. Even those who still prefer white kitchens are injecting personality through pops of color or warmer neutrals. Next, single-tone palettes are becoming less popular. Cheyenne Ely explains that having all the perimeter cabinets and the island in the same color can make a kitchen feel flat and uninteresting. Instead, homeowners are opting for two-tone kitchens. This approach allows you to match your island to your front door, an adjoining room, or even your decor, bringing a sense of cohesiveness to the home. Gray cabinets, especially the millennial gray, are also on their way out. Ely suggests that if you still love gray, consider Accessible Beige by Sherwin-Williams. This neutral beige with gray undertones can pull both cool and warm tones depending on the surrounding design elements. Just remember to swatch it first, as paint can look drastically different depending on the light in your space. Finally, dark wood cabinets are falling out of favor. While stained cabinetry is making a comeback, Sarah Anderson, the founder of Chancery Designs in Washington, D.C., mentions that most people are staying on the lighter end of the spectrum. Light wood stains highlight the natural beauty of the wood and make the kitchen feel more open and airy. Now, let us talk about the exciting new trends that are replacing these outdated ones. First, stained cabinetry is having a moment. Cheyenne Ely points out that stained cabinets are more forgiving with scuffs and messes. Plus, stain highlights the wood's natural knots and grains, providing a depth and texture you will not get with paint. Moody green is another trend gaining popularity. Ben Esmond, founder and principal designer of her namesake design firm, says that homeowners want more depth, mood, and mystery in their kitchens. Dark green creates a warm, inviting, and intriguing space while also connecting us to nature. Warm neutrals are also making a comeback. Cheyenne Ely says clients are gravitating towards white or grayish and putty shades. These colors are practical and create a sense of coziness and comfort, especially alongside stainless steel appliances. Sarah Anderson adds that warm neutrals help move away from the dominance of white kitchens, offering a fresh yet timeless look. So there you have it. Stark white, single-tone palettes, millennial gray, and dark wood are on their way out, while stained cabinetry, moody green, and warm neutrals are stepping in. Whether you are planning a full renovation or just a quick refresh, these trends can help guide your choices and keep your kitchen looking modern and stylish. That is all for today's episode of Daily Interior Design Inspiration. I hope you found these tips and trends helpful for your next home project. Thanks for tuning in, and I will see you next time.